The plane. Yo, my bro. Them never see this so forward, you know.
Before I be a slave, I'd be buried in my grave. Oh, Jah, do remember me.
Yeah, man, you know, so I be googling way out here, cover the planet like Google. Yeah, me son all the TV, this started breathing, and hear me son.
Done for all those who have laid off and make them business close early. Jamaican people need to wake up. I'm done with the fuckery. Jamaican people need to wake up. But now we're no mask. Cause man no for mask no make for man. So hear this. And from September and January with the vote, I'm gonna fuck with the people them. Free my people. Free my people. Now.
Thinking when it comes on to listening, you know, there's perceptions out there. And we're trying to move where the illusion of Rastafari from the minds of all of our people, because there's some little things in a Rasta where we need to show it way. You know, because it is kind of really keeping us back, certain thinking and certain religious mindset.
Yes.
We need to show it way, and, you know, one of the elder them who were really honor Martin Plano declared that Rastafari need a new faculty of interpretation. We need to interpret Rastafari to benefit us as a people, but not in the fundamentalist way that we used to hold on to it. Because if we don't share new information in this time, we're going to be backward with our thinking. So we try to expand upon this interpretation that we have and how we can really redirect it to make it more relevant, you know, and sometimes we get flag feed. Sometimes even Rasta fight against it because they know I hear certain things because they hold fast to other things.
The same thing in Ethiopia. During the time of Tafari, as it was moving toward progress, there are many elements that we wanted to maintain.
The old ways.
But those old ways more than likely were based upon ignorance.
Yes, of course. And you have a whole heap of ignorance in a Rasta.
Yeah, it's true.
And a man about give me that old time religion, a born old time religion, is we are create the thing.
Yes.
You know, we have a new manifestation of a man named Haile Selassie that can be validated through I and I experience, and not necessarily after every time we are talking about him, we have to go to Isaiah, Jeremiah, and all these people, you know, see, because the man they done did this already. You see, people call, you see, what we don't like, and we don't know how much time we have still, but what we don't like is that every time we hear Rasta talk about Haile Selassie, them have to validate it through a Judeo-Christian idea. Of fair experience different.
Those same,
you know, see,
those same
now people say
thing.
black people, you know, the Israelis black people and Israeli this and that. But you see, in Ethiopia, the only thing Ethiopians know about Ethiopia, which is a travesty in itself, is that Haile Selassie descended from Solomon and Sheba. And in order to validate Ethiopia, the church used a man named David, King David, to validate Ethiopia. But Ethiopia is older than Israel. The kingdom of Ethiopia exists thousands of years. Even Haile Selassie mentioned that his dynasty exists long before Solomon. But no Ethiopian know the history of Ethiopia before Makeda.
I think a lot of people in the rest of the world looking at their origin from Adam and Abraham and all these mythical people.
Well, it's that Rasta now.
We predate
any
and all of those
so
things.
entire era Rasta man talk now, and him trying to validate Haile Selassie. Him say, if we don't know, say, Makeda and Solomon did unit. So in other words now, if Makeda never did go to Solomon, he wouldn't know about Ethiopia, and he wouldn't know, say, but Haile Selassie and Ethiopia can be validated much earlier than Solomon and David. You know, this is a Bible understanding of an Ethiopian tradition that is older. So what I really need to see in how I perceive this new faculty of interpretation is that we study Ethiopia and Egypt. But you say, well, Rasta man, I'm against Egypt too. Because I'm saying Egypt, Israel, and Israel.
Eldest granddaughter
But
of
Egypt
Ethiopia.
is where the foundation of Ethiopian history is written, because it came down through oral tradition into Egypt, but the Egyptians them write it. So if you want to know about Ethiopia, you really have to study Egypt.
The Kemet.
Yes. So, but Rasta man don't want to talk about Egypt. Guys, him have a Judeo-Christian mindset and tell us about Egypt and Pharaoh this and Pharaoh that. You know, see. So it's that we are trying to get to him and assure him.
Before even Menelik I, Ethiopia was ruled by queens.
Yeah. Yeah, but Ethiopia, Ori, there's a man that Haile Selassie mentioned named Ori, where him say his dynasty go back to Ori. Only people don't even know what is this talking, where am I hear about now, because all him can talk about is Jeremiah and Isaiah and Ezekiel and what them say Psalm saying in the Bible and Mount Zion and all these things that all the hear people say, which nothing is wrong with it, because that is what the elders them would have originally. You know, when we come out of colonialism and I try search for identity, them give with the Bible, and the Rasta man use the Bible to draw himself out of that madness. But then now there's something beyond the Bible, which is the experience of the Rasta man that is not written in the Bible. You see? So we have to understand ourselves out of experience and not necessarily out of the experience of a biblical person.
Right.
And that is what most Rasta man do. You know, him try to use the Bible to validate himself.
Yeah. I see
And I write it.
enough of those books is high science books. We build and fall nations.
Yeah.
A lot of those things in the Bible, we predate, that's written words.
Yeah, well, it was one of the things I'm going to tell us.
Yeah, but I see that is a hurdle.
Yeah,
that I and I as a people.
To make them know, say, you know, Rastafari can be validated without keep referring to this Judeo-Christian mindset that we have, you know. And Africa, you know, I'm going to tell you about Africa is a promised land. A man can't promise me what is mine. It's my land, you know. Promised land come through Bible doctrine that Israel was promised this land. But Africa is not a promised land. It's a land that them take away from, and we are saying we want to go back there now. And a man say, who promised I Africa? Nobody can promise I Africa. Now white people can't promise I Africa.
Yeah. The initial reception of the cutting edge when it first was established in itself, what was you feel the initial reaction?
Well, them call the radio station and say to take it off. Them tell them the owner to take it off, but it's the reason why it don't come out, because the owner is not connected to the establishment. It's just a man that try to make some money. And them start a radio station and tell them, say, I'm going to play a peer reggae, and them say, that not going to work in Jamaica, you know. Well, it works. It's the #1 radio station in Jamaica. We still have play a peer reggae. But when we come on the radio and we tell the people, them, say, watch you know, we don't praise Jesus, you know. I better you put up a picture of Bob Marley for your wall and Jesus. And them call the radio station and ask them what kind of thing that are going on the radio in Jamaica. Who's this brother here? Attack. As a matter of fact, the language in itself is not acceptable. Just the language, you know. And we start to call, say certain words on radio where people never used to say, like Batman and them things. Nobody never used to say them things. People frightened, you know. We say that on the radio. You know. So, them little things they now make it kind of separate. And I will heap a fight, but we just continue with it, because it never make him lose no money. And film thing is that as long as him not lose no money, as long as it not put no hole in him pocket, that is what I'm saying. Him just make it run. And we never have nobody there to tell you every Wednesday, say, look here, you don't know why you said this and we don't know why you said that. We just get free spirit, free will for just say what we want to say, and we take advantage of it.